Hey, Alex here. So, second day in a row, second day they've made a pretty decent change to Madden 22. This one's, I don't know. I guess it'll take a time to see whether this is pro or against players. You're like, why are you ripping TVPs that are up like 700 plus training points per? Fox, that seems like anti-consumer. Well, the positive side of these TVPs is that they've added reduxes to them. And if you guys know reduxes on the block, you'll know they are basically, outside of like limited Ultimate Legends and stuff, the most expensive cards out there, as they've been so hard to get out of packs. Like, they've been rare for their overalls. It's hard to pull them. So we can pull like these, insanely high overall. I think the highest I've seen pulled right now is a 98. Let me know, or tweet at me on Twitter if you pulled a 99 overall Redux out of these things. I don't know if we're gonna get new Reduxes anytime soon, but this kind of like, makes me think that they're still updating the game. Obviously, we got like a big thing yesterday that they're going to bring into the game, with a kicker and punter being 99 overall. Now, I know there's some speculation out there about it maybe being part of a larger promo instead of just a kicker and a punter being 99 overall. Maybe they'll do like a full position hero thing on Friday. That's always a possibility, of course. There it is, Redux animation. Look at that. Okay, it's bad. I was hoping for a big one. But it is cool to get confirmation this early on that they are in packs themselves. Now, it's weird they made it 49.99999999 instead of just make it a flat 5,000. It's weird that they're pricing it like, how stores do. Like, this is like JC Penney's or something. They got like a markdown sale to try and get us to buy more. We just made it a flat 5K, but I guess psychologically it feels like we're pulling less out of it, which is whatever. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Is it that scummy? Not really. It's been done by everything, everywhere, forever. Just, psychologically up and out. And like, everything is just brain movements, right? Like, in the end, it's all this. We're only doing this for that slight dopamine hit of getting that 99 overall golden ticket, that high end pull itself. So the fact that they're treating our brain a little bit kinder by lowering the training by 10 instead of going a straight 5K means, you know what? We're happier in this rat race, this treadmill, this overall destruction of society, from what people have told me that gambling is on Twitch. It's the worst thing ever. I can't believe it. We're corrupting the youth. Heck yeah. I've always wanted to be the downfall of America, and I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad to put up here. I'm glad smile to be what people think is the worst thing ever. I don't know. I'm off on like a random rant. It's a little earlier in the morning. I just woke up. I tend to sleep in during the summer. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like, this is gonna come out like midday. You're like, Fox, what do you mean you woke up? I've been awake for like 6 hours. Yeah, well, cry me a river, okay? I'm lazy. Get over it. You're gonna find that out just like all my teachers did back in the day. Okay? So I don't know if I told you that yet. But we are back to streaming in a few days. I don't know. I might quit that soon too. So, just be an extra blob on the couch, just like watching my soaps, eating my bonbons. Look at that. Little Redux Joe Thomas was an actual like legend animation. Man, that 93 Joe Thomas, few earlier in the year, that thing was expensive, but that's kind of cool. I like that card art too on it. So, anyways, I think adding a Redux or W. We'll wait to see with a larger sample size. I think Herky's got his spreadsheets going. I am pulling Reduxes at a pretty fair rate, so it looks pretty well balanced versus, say, like the overalls or the Ultimate Legends. I don't know. We'll see what kind of strat card drop availability. That's nice, an uncommon strat card. Because strat cards are super cool to kind of like help bring the coin value back after putting so many training into this thing. So it's kind of like a nice balancing mechanism. So an uncommon strat card, that's kind of neat to get a couple of those. Those are 10K a pop. So those are W's without a doubt. So as long as they're not getting like into the 80s too much. Redux, high end, 91. Okay. 91 reduxes. I forget how much those things quick sell for. I guess I can bring up a spreadsheet to see, but overall, this I think it's a W. We'll see. Like, here's the thing about this training variety pack. If you watched any of my previous videos on the market last week, this week, training variety pack's been a big W this late in the year, right? It's been one of the things that 96 overall. That's hot. So 96 that's 37,000 training. So we'll see if it continues to end up being positive for the players. I mean, it is the end of the year. Like, there's no reason for EA to really be that crazy greedy with these things, since like it's good to have like that positive community spirit moving into the new year, because the new year and the new game is kind of when they end up making most of their money, and it's kind of when they end up screwing us. So that's 19,000 trading, so we quadrupled our trending on that pull itself for 94. So like overall, like I really hope they see this as like a fundamental advertisement for the game, because like the hardcores are the only ones playing it right now, right? The casuals who get their opinions from like the hardcores about how good or bad Madden is. Like if people end up the year being like positive about it, obviously the gameplay is a train wreck, right? This thing's, it's chalk basically. But but as for MUD itself, that's kind of neat, in my opinion. And I'm pulling pretty well here. Let me know how you guys are doing on the TVPs lately. I know some people have said they've made tons and tons of profit. And I will say, you guys know about like the duplicate method. The one cool thing about like having both PlayStations logged in at the same time is doubling the amount of TVPs you can pull on PS4 and PS5 on the same account. So that's kind of I think a really cool thing. A 93 overall, that's 13,000 training. That ain't bad. So if we're getting 90s and above, we're Wing. If we're getting anything else below that, if we get uniforms, it's an L. So we'll see if it ends up. But I'm not gonna keep stats myself, but I know Herky is on it, getting down to it, getting the reduxes. A 94 Pouncy, beautiful. I love it. Let's go ahead and take a look at reduxes on the block right now, because this I'm sure is just absolutely changing. I've not played the game at all, and I'm like basically just getting experience by logging in and pulling packs. Level 13 by doing that. Reduxes probably fell dramatically in price. If they haven't, they will shortly. Where the Reduxes at? Redux. Maybe some like super valuable ones are still really high. Like 98 is probably still pretty difficult to pull, but overall 155 for 98. Yeah, they are down to training value. Are there any ones that are crazy? The 99s are at 200k, which yeah, that's about training value also. We got Gannon here. Brady. Sean Taylor's here. 300k. Sean Taylor, I know a lot of people were waiting a long time for. Lawrence Taylor down to 400k. Yeah, so some of these cards that were Sean Taylor was like $1 million before he got reduxed, down dramatically. Rivas at 800k. Is he actually gonna sell for 800k though? I guess he might, because he's got that built-in Acrobat. I know people, for obvious reasons, really love built-in Acrobat for the cheapness. Randy Moss, CB 333. Yeah, that's at 300k for him. Even a little bit lower, 234. So, anyways, that's it for the video. I just wanted to kind of talk about, the reduxes. I've got like, it's crazy. I got like 5 videos I want to do right now on Madden. I just got to spread them out, because nobody wants to be overloaded with videos on one day. So we'll be talking about Madden 23 either later today or tomorrow, and some of the big changes there. 22, we'll see if they keep coming out with content. Looks like we're getting content Friday. Obviously Saturday is probably gonna be Ultimate Legends, but we'll see. Obviously EA will let us know with any sort of output there. But thanks for watching Call to Action. I will see you tomorrow.